Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Hello, hello. Like I said yesterday, since we did hit 45, we are going to be doing job quests today. So I am here in the Pugless Guild getting ready for that. So feel free to join me, and yeah. Got my hot cocoa. Alright, so... Oh, and I did change my duds a little bit, so yeah. I do like that sooty black though. So, let's see. Oh, we do not go here. Okay. We go over here. Alright. Alright. So, off camera, I did do a couple instances and go ahead and get up to 50. Because we needed at least 49 for our main story quest line yesterday, and we did not have that, so I went ahead and did that. And then also being level 50 lets us get some gear, so that'll be nice. That's not what I want. Where, oh where? It's not showing me where. Goldsmith's Guild. Okay, Goldsmith's. Okay, let's go over there. But welcome, welcome everybody. Welcome, welcome. Right. We have... Oh, that's to become a goldsmith. Okay, gotcha. Right. Well, we need to talk to this dude. Oh, and if anybody wanted to know how to get rid of your sprout icon here next to your name, you can come over here to social player search, go to yourself, right click, edit search info, and just change that. Boom, vanish. It's like magic. Alright, let's see here. Insulted Intelligence is our quest. Okay, we get Thunderclap. Okay, I could use that. Eric says, just the pupil I was hoping to see. I was a hair's breadth from setting out on my own. Look at you. Yes, I dare say you appear to have been growing in brawn at the expense of brain. You're so kind. Right, well, let us measure some ether, shall we? And by we, I mean you. Oh, and the monk simpleton, of course. Though, contrary to his nature, he has already set out for the destination I assigned him. Thinking, perhaps, that you are far too stupid to take, much less understand, etheric readings, it is true, you are stupid. But the ether meter shall do all the work for you, and transmit the data back to me. As souls more suited to the action, the monk simpleton and yourself need only carry the device on your person and set about beating on things as you always do. It shall capture data as you trudge about hither and yon. Ether is not only the source of all magics, but also the font of all life. Yet, despite this ambiguity, it remains imperceptible when a living thing dies. The aether comprising its life is released. When this discharge takes place, a portion of that ether remains, lingering in the physical world. If I'm so stupid, why are you explaining this to me? Like, really? Stop babbling. No doubt you have aethal crystallizations and the physical manifestations and apparitions of the deceased luminescent glow known as the ethereal threshold. In short, the more violent and dramatic the loss of life, the greater the amount of ether left behind, either in its imperceptible form or in crystallizations. And where are the most lives lost in this manner? Cemeteries! No, false, you idiot. Battlefields. Do you not see? With etheric readings of these locations, we can discern the scale and more of the battles that took place there. As for those fool beliefs the monkhood keeps, chakra and spiritual energies and whatnot, if I were to allow that they truly exist, I would be inclined to say they are one and the same as ether itself. The ether churning around these ancient battle sites comes to naturally settle in the surrounding life, both plant and animal, though more so in the latter. It accumulates within them. Felling these beasts then releases that ether, causing a surge that resonates with the ether within you, causing it to expand, the so-called opening of the chakra. By this, the very power of life itself within you grows. A watered-down explanation, but adequate for one of your mental prowess, I believe. Mine own wife never had the patience for such things either, nor my passion. She cursed me and my work, took our children, and returned to Alamigo. But now is not the time for that tale. Thank you. The area I am placing in your charge is Bloodshore in eastern Lalanoskia. Place this ether meter in an approximate location, and after a spell, retrieve it and bring it to me. I obtain the data I require, and you and the monk simpleton are afforded the chance to indulge your, how should I put it, charming little backward fantasies. All are happy. Ideally, I would prefer you have a knowledgeable understanding of Bloodshore's history, but I fear we lack the time for me to educate you. Thank you. I need hardly tell you that my research takes precedence over your schooling. I want to give you hand gestures, but they don't have that emote, dear sir. It's rude. Okay. Where am I going now? Oh, right, Bloodshore. I can port there. Yep. Okay. Pick it up. And go right back. Yeah. Okay. Oh, yeah, they're fine. Mm. Hail, Eric. Eric says, have you brought the ether meter? Yep, there you go, Mr. Harvard. Eric says, it seems the device has suffered some damage. I suppose such things are unavoidable in this line of work. I must see to its repairs at once. That is, after all, why I put up here at the Goldsmiths Guild. My ether meter is no ordinary device. I came up with the elaborate design myself, had the finest engineers at Garlemald Ironworks draft the schematics, and then commissioned the most talented goldsmiths to fabricate it. Why dar guilt? Why dar gar? Why dar guilt? Delivered the results of his outing not long ago. I must insist that you take your leave of me now. There is a wealth of data for me to analyze, and I fear that simply having you nearby will somehow affect the processing power of my brain. Wow, and he could say that was smiling like that. I want to slap you in the face. Repairing the ether meter and determining which locations to next investigate will require some time. Why don't you go and train those muscles of yours, or whatever it is you do in my absence? Oh, cutscene. Probably getting my spell. Yep, got my spell. What spell was that? Dang it. I didn't know I could do that. Oh, right. It was Thunderclap. 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 There it is. Okay, I'm gonna have to sort my spells. An AoE. Hail, Eric. Eric says, dear Nyra, so good of you to trouble yourself to come. Normally, I might be cross, but my spirits are far too high just now. And it is you I have to thank. I speak of the data you procured. It is simply marvelous. You have a true gift for grunt work, my friend. I wish I had 100 more assistants just like you. I have been in this field for a very long time, and I have been alone ever since that unfortunate mold tea fungus culture incident sparked my passion for research. I regret nothing, Nyra. save perhaps having to share so wondrous a world with souls as unlearned as yourself. Still, your performance has not left me completely bereft of joy. It is rewarding to think that my instruction has guided you to such success. Eric, if you weren't such a condescending ass, you would probably not be alone. Just putting that out there for you, yeah? Yeesh. Eric continues. There, how was that? Shall we dispense with any further pleasantries? Very good then. I made yet another career-defining discovery while pondering which battleground to measure next. Erosia is home to numerous locations where the ether is in an intensely chaotic state, yet which never played host to any war. My hypothesis was that such flux in the ether was indicative of a past battle, and all my research was predicated upon this. But turn the theory on its head, Nyra, if your mind is able. What if the people of the past chose areas of ruling ether to hold their battles? I have already sent the simpleton monk to take measurements at the fine sand banks. As you are doubtless unaware, this lies on the border between Alamigo and Grudonia, and was the stage of the Autumn War? Okay. I ask that you find our monk friend and collect his ether meter. Manual and tedious, yes, but he has an early make of the device that is unable to transmit data. I gather the numbskull is in Little Alamigo in southern Thanaland by this time. You think I ask much of you? False. I ask more. Your other task is to travel to Snake Molt in South Shroud, and there take measurements with your own ether meter. I will continue with my research here in your absence. Mind you, if you care to know aught at all of the Autumn War and the fine sand banks upon which it was fought, I will gladly enlighten you. You need only ask. Goodbye, Eric. They're inside the compound. I thought they were outside. There they are. Hail, with dark at guilt. He says, you have come far. It is good to see you, sister. You come for my ether meter? It is not ready to give. My work is not finished. I came as soon as I was told, but the readings require more time. Do not worry. They will be ready soon. You make for Snake Molt in the South Shroud? Eric believes the ether is strong there, yet that land hosted no great battles. He told me as much this morning. Leave me to my task here. Make for Snake Molt. Take your readings. My work will soon be done. I will bring the device to you. Thank you. I have troubled you to come here. I will not trouble you to wait. Go. We will meet again at Snake Malt, sister. Sounds good to me. Okay. This way, I think. Looks like. Nope, I missed it somehow. I need to go this way. Yeah, this is the way. No, come on. There it is. He seems like nasty. Okay. Cutscene. He's just suddenly there. Oh, shoot. Sorry about that. I missed some dialogue. Widar Guilt says, I hope to arrive before you, but I see I am late. This land's power has gone to you. There is nothing left for me here. It is as I told you. We monks travel where ether flows strong. There we train. The power of the land enters us. Thus our chakra expand. This bonding causes great unrest. The land's energy becomes unstable. It will enter no other until it calms. I feel nothing here, as you would feel nothing at fine sand banks. That land bonded to my chakra, and its ether is now at unrest. A teacher's work means nothing. I took no readings. I meant to hasten here, but I was delayed. There was a gathering of the monkhood. I was summoned to Little Alamigo. The teacher's chattings? Worry not. I will use my device here. Any result will suffice. The man has already reached his conclusion. He will twist the data to fit. Oh, I guess this is what happens when you're a jerk. Widar Guilt continues. It is a sad existence to sacrifice all for truth, yet be unable to truly know when one sees it. Speak not of this to him, sister. You see both our aims. You know mine to be more worthy. Got that music in the background. You know, that the plot thickens music. Just a teensy bit. Widar Guilt continues. I tell this to you, you and you alone. I am of the Alamegian resistance. I fight for freedom from Garlemald. I escaped the occupation. I have come here to fight, to gather allies and weapons. What? Hmm. Hmm. He continues, but these lands sadden me. The people have forgotten. Alumigo is a distant memory. The resistance here is small. They aid where they can, but it is not enough. This war demands great power. That power lies in the chakra. The teacher is not an evil man, but he thinks only of his work, not the suffering of innocents. His knowledge can be used for good. The battlefields, they can turn the tide. The chakra of many must be opened. If this way is lost to me, no, no. I will have this power. I must. An end to oppression, an end to starvation. Alamigo will be made free. I will see it done. Forgive my speech. It is a matter close to my heart. I will give you my device, but I ask you say nothing of this to Eric. I beg you, sister. Brother, you are being dishonest. And suddenly calling me sister, which is a manipulation tactic. Excuse me. Hail, Eric. Eric says, I trust you have returned with both of my ether meters. Please tell me you fumbling dolts haven't managed to damage either of them this time. Eric continues, all looks to be in order. These readings from your device. They look promising, very promising indeed. I dare say this data may yield revolutionary results. Your chakra opened a bit more, did it? Yes, well, ether is a most mysterious and wonderful thing. I am glad this meaningful research could serve your nonsensical ends as well. Now, leave me to my work. Surely you can find some simple way to pass the time fighting, say, or, I don't know, scratching? Hail, Eric. Cutscene, Eric says, you two play me for a fool. The data the simpleton monk brought me was absolutely astounding, groundbreaking, revolutionary, yet I remained objective in my analysis, as a scholar must. Poring over the data, I finally arrived at a disheartening conclusion. The two of you took measurements at the same area. The values were near identical, equivalences mocking me as I struggled to reconcile them. I could neither sleep nor eat lest I waste time not drawing nearer the truth. And for what? Tell me. What is it you two were doing in the field? Bah! Not this bloody chakra nonsense again. How many times must I tell you? It is not but imperceptible ether. Call it what it is. It's a chakra. And to think I had a mind to put your names under mine when my hypothesis was published. This life force, the spiritual energy, this God's forsaken, eternal soul essence, I care not what primitive, no culture those backwards monks wish to assign it. It is ether, plain and simple. They claim they are able to manipulate and amplify it through discipline and the opening of the so-called chakra. False. This is nothing more than the ethereal regulation of organisms, a basic and natural concept in an attempt to explain that which science does not yet fully understand. The monks have erected an institution of control. Their preachings are unassailable by design, for none can disprove the existence of the unknowable. They promise power in return for abjection and servitude, control and power indeed, only that of man. It is the very essence of a religion, and should be treated with contempt as all religion should. Ether resides in all living things, as do natural mechanisms with the capacity to regulate it. This is simply life, not some mystical supernatural endowment. I concede, of course, that the heightened mental faculties of man allow for the potential to gain conscious control over these mechanisms. Indeed, it would appear that you and the simpleton monk have already achieved that end. The indiscretion and impertinence of youth, I suppose it can be forgiven once. In my own youth, I was not the model of perfection you see before you. I, too, have made what some might call mistakes. Not myself, but some. In our talks together, the simpleton monk often spoke of the seventh chakra. Its awakening is thought to be the highest achievement among the monkhood. I make it a habit to know the talents of my intellectual enemies. Wait, are you calling the monk your enemy? Okay. Eric continues. It was the flow of the ether within the two of you which betrayed your falsehood. The whispering of your chakra, as I'm sure the monks would rush to call it. But serendipity most often visits the industrious. Just so. It is precisely these ethereal whispers that proved to be most intriguing. The waves of these sounds resonating perfectly with the ether of the battleground. I can see by your vapid expression that you are missing my point. Allow me to spell it out. It follows that if one were to visit a battlefield with a certain ethereal wave amplitude and frequency, it would resonate with one's own ether. This is the phenomenon responsible for the initial opening of your own chakra. I cannot believe I am being reduced to speaking in these terms. It stands to reason that for any ethereal wave, there may be a location that will resonate with it. Think of the implications, Nyra. If the seventh chakra the monks speak of truly exist, then so too must an ultimate battleground to bond with it. The concentration of ether in such a place would be unlike anything ever recorded. I forgive your past treachery. Guide me as it did to this great discovery. That, and I need you to do more work for me. Here, take this new ether meter. Make for Lark's Call in the East Shroud. My research indicates it is a very promising tract indeed. Set up the aether meter as you have others in the past, and then kill whatever you must to obtain a strong reading. Slaying beasts there will release the ether of the land as they're steeped in. Okay. And it may then resonate with your own. I suppose in the primitive terms of monkhood, that would translate to the expansion of your chakra. Oh, and you'll not be crossing paths with the simpleton monk this time. I will be sending him to take readings at East End. I've no intention of allowing you two to conspire to impede my research again. If you care to know more about the events that have transpired at Lark's Call, I suggest you pay a visit to your local library. East End, on the other hand, is a fascinating subject of which I never tire speaking. Ask me about it any time if your curiosity ever gets the better of you. Okay, here we go. Let's go this way. I think I can go this way. Yeah, this way. These channels and pathways are so confusing for me. Oh, I need to go down here. Yeah, there we go. Oh, I need to attack that. There you go. Mouse thorn. Alright. Destination. Set it down. Got the ether meter. Except, I want to kill 2 more of those little... There's one. Excuse me. Okay. Oh, there's one more. Okay, there we go. And we go back to the Goldsmiths Guild. And talk to Mr. Harvard. Hail, Eric. Eric says, I very much look forward to the readings of both yours and Guild's ether meters. What's this? You've already finished? Then what are you standing there talking for? Come, give me the ether meter. Here you go. Amazing, simply amazing. And your soul crystal, it's glowing more vibrantly than ever before, is it not? I will begin my analysis of the data with all haste. You've come to be quite the model pupil, Nyra. Would that I could say the same of the monk simpleton. I can see the feeble gears turning in your head. Come. There is no need to feel shame at your ignorance. If you wish to know what has transpired, you need only ask. I promised to use small words. Quest complete. I can spell. Whee! Hail, Eric. Eric says, the simpleton monk asked that I send you his way should I see you. He waits for you at Little Alamigo in South Thanalan. Surely you see with the Garlet for the danger he is. His is the most dangerous type of mind, one blinded by revolution and revenge. I do wish you'd tell him yourself that people should live for the future rather than the past. You thought... Hi! Good morning. An NPC who treats the warrior of light who they are. Simpleton. Yeah. Yeah. Is this guy, I've nicknamed him Harvard, by the way. Just non-stop putting down your intelligence. Oh my goodness. Eric says, I thought you did not know he was of the Alamigian resistance. How saddening it is that on the rare occasions you do trouble yourself to think you are wrong. Of course I know. What manner of imbecile do you take me for? No doubt, Widdargelt thinks me the idiot. False. These two eyes see far more than you know. I, too, am an Alamigan, and love my homeland every bit as much as he. Go now. Hurry to little Alamigo. I will keep you no longer. No doubt why Dar guilt is already awaiting your arrival. I do not like him. Oh, wait, no. I need to teleport. Yeah, that's right. Well, I mean, the Aethernet shard does teleport, but further. This way. There's a fencer. Why there, guilt, hail! He says, you spoke to Eric. Do not lie to me, sister. You told him who I am, what I seek to do. No, I didn't. He figured it out on his own. I am not angered. He tried to sway me from my path. He believes resistance will only leave more dead. I expected as much from him. I far into understanding. He asked much of me, of the monkhood and the fist. He asked of the seventh chakra. My answers excited him. He said they would advance his studies. I, too, learned from him. I am near the seventh chakra now. Soon the resistance will rise. You too will see very soon. Others do not understand. Alamigo tried to protect them. We were the shield of the realm. We bled to fend off Golemold. None here know our suffering. None here can imagine it. The lives we led after the fall, after the shield was sundered. Sounds like a victim. I have traveled far and wide. I have met many souls, but none as you. You have a gift. Yours is a great strength. Unite it to our sister. Help us reclaim our home. Your efforts will be rewarded. Look upon my garments. I don't want your garments, dude. Look upon my garments. There is the war garb of the monkhood. It attunes to the wearer's chakra, enables it to realize its fullest expression. The cloth is imbued with the power of Rilgar. Only monks of his fist may don it. Only those who overcome many trials. I will tell you how it can be yours. Fear not. I require you to speak no vows. I ask only that you fight with us. Give yourself to our cause. You long for adventure, I understand, but such longings can wait. This cannot. See Alamigo freed. Then enjoy your own freedoms. What say you, sister? Just give me the gear. He continues. You have the heart of a true monk. You are different from the others in this realm. Hear this. A set of our war garb was stolen. The fist has tracked the bandits. We know now where the 3 of the relics are. Here in South Thanalam, the Spelchor and the Circle of the Tempered. And in North Thanalan, the abandoned Alamagina? Alamaja? Mithril mine. At the mithril mine. Your soul crystal will react to the relics. Draw near them and they will glow. By this power you can find them. The fifth's honor has been trampled upon. Make the heretics you find pay for their sins. Eric has sold his soul to this land, but he is a knowledgeable man. He knows more than I of the monkhood and of the fist. Speak with him if you would know more of our way. The man revels in hearing himself speak. I await the day we fight side by side, sister. Go now, and go well. They talk so much. Okay. Alright, how do I get out of this place again? Here we go. Okay. Isn't there another one? Oh, yeah, okay. I see. Okay, where do we need to go? I think it's right up here. Somewhere. Because it looks like there's a little... Oh, I need to kill that dude. He is going to be dead. Your friend's not really your friend. Oh, now he attacks. He let you die first, though. A knuckle dancer. Knuckle dancer. There you go. This looks promising. Okay. Ah, there it is. Ah, see it. Skirting around. There we go. And you two are just unfortunate. Here we go. Stolen box. Oh, I don't care about the fate. Okay. Let me see. Okay, and then I think it's that one that was still here. We'll teleport because we're super lazy. There's the exit. Oh, so many things for me to kill around here. Two more. Okay. Don't see another one. Oh, there's one. Right there. Come here, dude. Got something for ya. Is it good? Okay. Where do we get down from here? Right here? Yep, that'll work. That'll work just fine. Oh no, I'm being chased. Oh. Okay, where is it again? Right there. It must be up. Oh. Hello, you. Nah, I don't. Here. Two more of those, huh? Tactical retreat. Okay. We're going to kill everyone. Your turn. That one yet. I know. this is not good. Yep, Mom. No, it's fine. Alright. Okay. We'll try it with the healer. Because she can just heal herself. Might be like watching paint dry, but it'll be a live paint. Sorry. Yeah, I know, I've been putting off unlocking the chocobo for a while. Probably shouldn't. Nope. Up you go. There you go. What is a gray steel? Well, I only need this. Okay. Come on. That's stolen box. Yep. Okay. Yeah. Oh. So am I. Okay. Yeah, that way. Huh. Wait. Is it this way? Oh, I see it. Stolen box. I need to stop sitting on my feet. Okay. Okay, now I need to go back to what's his face. Little Alameda. Okay. Ooh, stretching feels good. Boy. Failure. Hail with dark guilt. With dark guilt says, "You have returned. The first 3 relics are yours, and now the fist has located the 4th. There is a so many weird words they have here. Quirarium merchant who deals in contraband. The 4th relic is among his wares. Hurry to Lanonskia. Find this Quarian. Take back that which is now yours by right." Means steal. Okay. Over here. And there. My foot. Key Kern is how you say that? They come up with so many weird words in here. It's like, oof. Wait, where? Oh, there it is. Over here. Key Kern. Thank you for the pronunciation. Wait. This is true. Yeah, I just wish I could sound them out. So, the Key Kern trader says, "Stinky hire come to stop Kikirune's business. Come to take shinies, kill her, kill the stinky. Okay. Oh. Menacing missionaries. Okay. There. Right? Almost. We have another one. No. There we go. Wait, what? Oh. There it is. The Kikirun trader says, don't kill Kukurun. Or Kikirun? But please don't kill. Take back Monk Circle. Take and spare. Okay. Back to El Amigo. Yep. Weedar Guild says, the fourth relic is now yours. You have done well, sister, but know this. There is another relic, a fifth and final piece. It will be yours, a gift from brother to sister. Given on the day Alamigo stands free once more. That day is near. Eric sent word not long ago. He claims his revolution has begun as well. He has made a grand discovery and is now setting it to paper. I look forward to his work. With it, we will know all we must. The day he finishes will be the day Alamigo is reborn. Return to him now, sister. Ask for yourself when that day will be. May Rilgar watch over you. Okay, Goldsmith's Guild. Don't need that in town. Goldsmith. There we go. Goldsmith. Hail, Eric. Eric says, I'm afraid I haven't time for you now, Nyra. I am penning my thesis based on the ethereal data you and the simpleton collected. There have been significant developments since last we spoke, or rather, since last I spoke and you stood there with me since last I spoke and you stood before me with that ever vapid expression. Soon I will complete my work and present it at the conference of my peers. Surely you can pass the time until then punching and kicking and pursuing other monkly interests, yes? Go do that then. Boogers. I'm not waiting. Ooh. What? Oh. Oh, it's not what I want. This is what I want. Eric says, my theory was correct. Correct, I tell you. This will be the greatest academic breakthrough of my lifetime, perhaps of all lifetimes. I shall spare you the details of my experiment, as you are not like to comprehend their significance anyway, and proceed directly to the all-important conclusion. The announcement of my theory before the council of my peers was met with thunderous applause. And to think I owe it all to a vacant-eyed adventurer and a simpleton monk. Both you and the Pugless Guild that sent you are due a debt of gratitude. Speaking of the monk, where in Erosia has the semi-literate oaf wandered off to? I took note of his attendance among the spectators at the conference, but he has yet to present himself and offer his congratulations. Ah! What have I done, Nyra? I fear the words I offered may have driven Widargelt to attempt the insane. I analyzed the ethereal waves of your bodies second by second. I was able to isolate and identify those of the final ethereal regulation mechanism, the so-called seventh chakra. From that, I was able to find the land which was most likely to resonate with those waves. Silver Tear Falls. I went to the site myself to investigate, and it was there that I made my great discovery, the discovery of the century. It occurs to me that you shall never accomplish such a feat of the mind, Nyra, and I find myself pitying you, but I digress. Do you not see what I have done, Nyra? I told him precisely where he must go to unlock the seventh chakra. He has given his life to the fight to reclaim Alamigo from the Empire. More than anything, he desires the power needed to achieve that end, the power to combat the might of all Gollimold. Any fool can see that. Almost any fool can see that he imagines the seventh chakra to be that power. Yet, battling the Empire on such terms will only result in another tragedy like that which befell Alamigo. I pray you do not mean to follow in this fool's crusade. He has gone to Silvertear Falls in Mordahona. I am certain of it. You must go, Nyra. You must stop him. My words will not sway him, just as they could not sway my son. Perhaps yours will. Your son, huh? Okay. Reverence Toll. Yay! Okay, I need to go this way. Oh. Right here. Yep, here we go. Ooh, commence. Duty. Cutscene. There's a bunch of dead Imperials. Widargelt stands among them, and he says, "You claim the power of Gollimold? Fools! Power outside your own cannot be trusted. You had no hope of defeating me." It's our music again. Widargelt lights up with yellow energy and says, "The seventh chakra swells within me. Soon it will open. When it does, the Empire will burn. The power of Magitech, the power of Gollimold." They are nothing. Alamigo fell to these. Oh, who are these guys? Widargo says, "Ah, sister, you are late. But perhaps that is best. I have just attended our Garlean guests. I wanted us to be alone." Eric was right. This is the place. You have come. Our chakra beat as drums. Do you not feel it, sister? Living in constant fear of death, struggling to stay warm enough to sleep, eating crumbs to fight hunger. Garlemald took everything from Alamigo. They left us nothing, not even our pride. Look to the craven teacher. He is proof of the truth I speak. I will reclaim it, all of it, but I need great power to do so. That power rests in the 7th chakra. I made you a promise. I have not forgotten. The 5th and final piece. It is yours to claim, but only if you defeat me. Oh, is that all? He continues. I told you when we first met, we monks seek sacred ground. There we train. That is how the chakra are opened. The teacher told me himself, this is where the 7th chakra opens. This is my sacred battleground. The ground of battle between you and me. Your strength has peaked, though through it mine will grow. Oh, I'm being used. Nice. He continues, do not despair. Your death will have purpose. It will be for Alamigo. Rejoice, sister. I do not rejoice. Widarget says, you shall die a martyr. And his eye glittered. Okay. Duty complete. Oh, he's gloating. Uh-oh. White Dargill says, so close. Why? Why will you not yield your power for the greater good? Because you're trying to kill me, dude. White Dargill continues, stay back. This power is mine. The others of Erosia ignore our suffering. Why should I care for their lives? Why should I care for yours? You appear like you're going to explode, dude. White Dargill continues, I must have that power. I must protect my people. Nyra, that power. Oh. I guess he's not going to explode. Eric comes running up and he says, that light! Never have I seen any like it. Is this the opening of the seventh chakra? Fascinating, simply fascinating. You have no mind for study, but your gift for field work is extraordinary indeed. Eric punches White Dargill, and White Dargill goes, why? Why did you strike me? Eric crosses his arms and says, silence, you bloody fool, you oaf, you idiot. I would strike you 1,000 times more if it did not pain my hand so. Next time, I shall bring a stick. Eric continues, bugger opening your infernal chakra and open your bloody ears for once. Sid Garland of the Ironworks that bear his name once wrote that these silver tear falls lie at the center of our world. Our world is round, and we live on its surface. Even you should see, then, that he did not speak of a center in the physical sense. I am no astrologian, nor a biologist, but I have studied enough of the various sciences to say this. The vital energy of hydrogen, that which is called ether, is one and the same as the life force in which you monks believe. As the center of our world, these silver tear falls are connected to what you call chakra in an explicitly profound way. We all share in the same existence. We are neither separate nor distant from the world. Our energy and its energies are one. At times, that energy may wreak havoc and destruction, but it plays a far grander and more significant role. To bring forth life, as part of this world, you must endeavor to do the same. You sought only to gain power by force. In that, you are no different than the very guardians you seek to destroy. Is this what you truly wish to be? White Dargill says, you speak pretty words, but would you speak them to our people, to every soul who has suffered? to children with empty bellies, to wives made widows. Eric says, I would, to every last soul among them. And even if they failed to grasp their meaning as you do now, I would and will speak these words until they are understood. Long have I studied the history of these realms' wars. If there is aught I have learned, it is that there is no future for Erosia should her people struggle and vie for power without considering the consequences of their doing so. With great power comes great responsibility. To seize the former and deny the latter is to beget despair. The duty we owe to one another and to this world as part of it is to use what power we possess to deliver a future full of life, not death. Can you truly not see the right in this? Eric continues, after turning to me. You have done the realm, indeed the world, a great service, Nyra. As a scholar, as a teacher, as an Alamigon, as a man, I offer you my deepest thanks. You're welcome, I guess? Alright. Cutscene and duty are done. Oh, no, never mind. We get another cutscene. Dargelt says, not long ago, I spoke with a man, an Alamigon. He, too, was of the resistance. He asked me a simple question. Why do I fight? I did not hesitate. I did not think. The word came as if its own will. Revenge. We said revenge is in all our hearts. That it is the most common of reasons, the easiest, and the most dangerous. I did not think on it then. Perhaps now I should. I thought of nothing else, but you thought of me, sister, you and the teacher. For that, I thank you both. You're welcome. Oh, where's your shirt? Dargelt says, I made a promise. I will keep it. The fifth piece is yours. It is meant for you, for one whose seventh chakra is open. He gives one shirt, apparently. He continues. Alamigo fought to protect itself, to protect all Erosia from the Empire. And yet, we are despised, ignored, worst, we are forgotten. Even so, the teacher preached peace. For a long time, I did not understand. I hated him for it. He's standing right there. Alamigans are a proud people. This pride is strong in me and in the teacher, as it was in his son. Okay. I guess you got a point there. Dargelt continues. He fought in the resistance, yet it cost him his life. He, too, cursed his father for being a coward. Hopefully. I might need to wash it. Dargelt says, I wish I could speak to him. I wish to tell him this is not so. Farewell, sister. May Realgar watch over you. Complete. This concludes the monk quest for Final Fantasy XIV: A Realm Reborn. In order to undertake the next series of quests, you must first meet the following requirements. You must have completed the main scenario quest before the dawn. Once you have done so, the next monk quest will be available from Eric. Oh, you may have to talk to Eric again? Bulletproof. I'm a bulletproof monk. Okay. Does that mean he gives me a title? No. No title. Huh. Okay. My feisty little chocobo. I should do that. Okay, where does it want me to go? Right. I watched it. It was alright. It wasn't that bad, really. But, like, if you've watched a lot of movies in that kind of genre, then it would be like watching Twilight. If you're a vampire fan, you'd be like, nah. So, yeah. I mean, it has its points, but it's kind of like a generic movie. So, yeah. Let's see here. Oh, sure. Recommendation. No gloves. Boogers. Okay. Yeah, I'm not really a fan of that look. So, we'll cover it up. Yep. Okay. Here we go. Alright, we might as well go to that festival chocobo because, yeah. Alright, let's do this because it's painful. As you noticed. Hey, I am a vampire fan, okay? I love vampires, alright? Nothing against vampires. Vampires are great. Twilight? Yeah. But, no. You want to try and call Twilight a classic or something? You know. No. There are much better things to read or watch than Twilight. Ah, I see. Yeah, there are much better things to read and watch than Twilight. Okay, this person. Do Sunti. The unmistakable smell of chocobo clings to you, adventurer. Would I be correct in assuming you have your own trusty steed? Yes, I do. I thought so. Now tell me, is your bird battle trained? If not, you might consider seeking the advice of Lucurlot over at Bent Branch Meadows. The Ishgardian native is something of a prodigy in all matters concerning our fine feathered friends. He should be able to help you attain a greater affinity with your bird. No. I have not seen Interview with a Vampire. It is probably very tragic. However, the book is written by Anne Rice, which I did read. It was very dark, but if you can get past the dark then it is a very good book, because Anne Rice has a way of writing that is just, it's really good if you are okay with the subject she's writing. She's good. She is good. She's probably one of the better writers that are out there. Luculat says, "Greetings, adventurer. Is there something you need?" Yes. You wish to have your chocobo trained in combat. This is no small request you make. Riding your bird is one thing. Asking it to take hurts in your name is quite another. I will help train your chocobo, but on the promise that you will never unduly expose it to danger. Do I have your word? Sure. Very well. To begin, we will need a bunch of greens. You have my leave to pick one from the fields yonder. Return here when you have it. Okay, let's go get some greens. Not necessarily. They're not necessarily all about that. And, yeah. Yeah. There's some interesting out there. I can't remember if it was Roger Z. Lindsay or Stephen Brust. But one of the two of them, they have a vampire book, which is a little bit different because, well, they're a little bit different. There's also one by P.N. Elrod. Oh, she's got two series, but one's her gentleman vampire ones. And, the other one I like a lot better. The other one is called Bloodlist. And think of it like this. It's a reporter who dies. And now he's investigating his own murder because he can't remember what happened. Yeah. And Atina Blake is not that bad either. But, yeah. The Quack says, "Have you acquired the greens?" Yes. Yes, I have those. Superb. Then we shall get straight to it. Okay. Also, that one book series, Suki's Steakhouse. I read a bunch of those. I would say the books are better than the TV show. TV shows, like, okay. Yeah. What am I supposed to be doing? Yeah. There's a bunch of books out there that aren't really that bad. There's one called, well, it's not really a vampire book. It's more of a werewolf book, but it's called Blood and Chocolate. It's alright. It's a young adult one, which really shows its age. It has a movie after it, but the movie's not that great. The book's better, but the book's still kind of eh. There's one that I haven't read in a while called The Silver Kiss. That one's interesting. Vivian Vandy Velde, I think is how you say her name. She writes a lot of interesting stuff. She has a book, or she has a couple of books that are good too. One's called Dragon Bait, and one's called Dark Companions. Dragon Bait is about dragons. Dark Companions is actually about vampires. So, yeah. Not that bad stuff. Okay. Release. Yep. Okay. Yeah. Why does it have a... Okay. Okay. Oh. No, I just kind of skipped over it. I should do that. Should also get myself a better weapon, probably. There you are. Yeah, there we go. Okay, now I need to report back to the Judy. Actually, we're going to be lazy because he's right next to the crystal. But yeah, I do tend to like werewolves better than vampires, but I like vampires too. Okay. Heyo. So you successfully negotiated. Okay. Tell me it felt great. We're good. Okay. You can excuse me. You can now access your Chocobo saddlebag. This supplementary storage window can be accessed by selecting Chocobo saddlebag located under character in the main menu. Yes, I already have it right here. Alright. I think we're good. Companion. Do I have any? No. No, I don't have any bardings, do I? Yeah, just the one. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Alright. Let's see. Ducks. I'm assuming this is the one you're talking about, Malia Tire Coffer. Looks it. Okay, what have we got here? Okay. Oh, and gloves. Sweet. That's a bit yellow for me. Let's make it black. Okay. Perfect. Wonderful. Thank you for reminding me to open my coffer. And I think with that, we're going to close it for today because I do have some things I do need to get to. So I apologize, but I do have to go. So I'll see you, everybody. Well, could see y'all Saturday evening or Monday morning. So You have a nice day too. Have a good one. Bye.